Hey, this is Stevie TV. Just got back from seeing Spider-Man Homecoming, and oh my god, was it spectacular. Literally flawless across the board. I don't say that about many movies. People know I'm a strict critic with movies and TV nowadays, but this blew me away. This is my favorite Spider-Man ever made. Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man, and I had a good feeling about this movie after seeing Civil War, because just from the little glimpse that we got of Tom Holland, I was like, oh my god, this is the Spider-Man from the 90s cartoon I grew up with and loved. It's a younger Spider-Man, he's the kid, and this movie really nails that feel. It nails the feel of him in high school with his great goofy friend Ned, and then the love interest Liz is great because it's different. All of it feels different. And then Michelle, the freaky stalkerish girl that has a crush on him, is excellent and very funny. There's a lot of humor here, and I really like that whole feel too, feeling like a kid in high school again, watching this movie and being a superhero from high school. It's such a cool connection and a fresh feel, which the other two Spider-Mans I feel like never nailed at all. They could not get that. They both were too old looking. This was perfect Spider-Man. I also love that Iron Man took a step back in this. I was afraid he was going to take too much screen time, but he didn't. He was the right amount. He was a side character for sure. He was Spider-Man's like dad figure, but he never stole a scene. He never took Spider-Man's movie. He was just a mentor. I thought he was in it perfectly, which was key to this movie being good and taken very seriously. I love Hannibal Buress, one of my favorite comedians, as a gym teacher, showing the Captain America videos. That was great. That's just some of the great humorous parts. Another great humorous scene to me is when Spider-Man is trying to find work as Spider-Man. He's not getting it, so he's like giving people directions on the side of the road, and he's giving that old lady directions. I just started howling in the theater. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah, and I thought Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man, was great as the babysitter for Spider-Man and Tony Stark's like sidekick there. And he had some great humor too, like when when the Vulture was sending out that drone and to like basically deter the GPS, and it shows Jon Favreau like, oh, okay, there's the location, cool. Like that kind of humor was so spot on. And then the elevator scene was one of the best scenes in the movie when it's in DC and Spider-Man comes. If you saw that in IMAX like I did and 3D, it works amazing. I was terrified of the heights. I'm someone who's afraid of heights, so I felt like I was Spider-Man in that moment, being freaked out. It was shot so beautifully. And again, great humor. The woman's like, okay, the safety system is working in the elevator, and then Spider-Man's suit's like, the safety system's not working. And then again with the suit with Spider-Man, which was awesome, was when he's laying there and she's giving him advice with the females. It was like that movie Her. It was great. And I love the suit going into advanced mode, and it's showing all these little little gadgets and stuff and versions of the web slinging that Tony Stark put in the suit, which gives Spider-Man another fresh feel, and it just opens a door to all possibilities here for future Spider movies, which was great. We got a little tease of all the stuff he can do now. So they definitely needed that for Spider-Man to feel unique still and exciting. And it was so cool at the end, that suit that Tony Stark has ready for Spider-Man whenever he feels like joining the Avengers. But we'll get to that to another time. But that suit looked awesome. I thought Michael Keaton killed it as the Vulture. He was the perfect casting for it. How about that shocking scene where we find out he's Liz's father? The whole theater like gasped when that happened. Like, I did not see that coming. They pulled a fast one there. It was such great tension seeing Peter Parker with the Vulture in the kitchen with Liz on prom night. And he's driving them, and that scene with Michael Keaton and Tom Holland in the car was spectacular. It was so good, so well done, and it really just kept this movie constant. There's not one boring scene in this movie. Like, the whole movie was excellent. And the boat scene, also amazing. That scene, the action with the web slinging and the flipping, was so great. And it was great that Iron Man came in there to help out and kind of get Spider-Man humbled a bit, takes his suit away. And yeah, I mean, that was so well shot. And I loved about this movie was being someone who lives in New York. I love the city scenes they had, the sunset. It looked amazing. And how about Marissa Tomei again as Aunt May? Hysterical. She's a hot aunt now. And I love how the movie ended with the what the fuck, with her finding out that he is Spider-Man Peter Parker. Such a great ending, And it was a great cutscene with Michael Mando, who we know from Better Call Saul. I review that show as well, by the way. But Michael Mando is going to be Scorpion, which is a nice tease, and he's a great actor, so that got me pumped. Then the cutscene after, obviously, was like a Rickroll with Captain America. That one stung a bit. I wasn't crazy about that. I know they're making a joke, but recently the Marvel cutscenes have been But overall, this movie was excellent. It had everything. Heart, a love story, humor, action, and it was just great writing and great acting all around. It was so well cast. And I love that he didn't end up with Liz and that he actually is hinting now towards Michelle, MJ. Take that as you want. But that maybe this time they're actually not having the cute girl get the superhero. Now it's more like, the kind of freakish, stalkerish girl. She's cute, but it's different. And I like that. I like that they went with that. Because everything here felt fresh and they kept it across the board. Nothing felt recycled or reused. Even though this is another Spider-Man reboot, it felt like a new Spider-Man movie. I forgot about the other Spider-Man movies. So we'll see what happens with what comes next with Spider-Man. But this was spectacular. I am giving this movie a 10. I never do this, but I'm giving it a 10 because I had such high expectations and they were all met, and it went even over that, and I was smiling coming out of the theater. It's been so long since I've been to a movie in movie theaters where I'm smiling. I was happy. I felt like that flew by, and again, I really am going to credit most of this to Tom Holland because he nails it. He nails it. He nails it. He nails it. When he's screaming under that rock, when he's just looking innocent, when he's looking excited, he has it down to a T. It's a perfect cast that Spider-Man shows you. If your lead actor is the exact match, you are going to soar. So props to that. And of course, props to Robert Downey Jr. as always and everyone in the cast. Great movie. Go see it. I'm going to see it again. See it in IMAX 3D. It's totally worth it. And please subscribe. Comment below with your thoughts on the movie. I respond to everybody. Let's get the discussion going. If you agree with me, disagree with me, let me have it. Tell me anything you caught. Maybe about Ned Leeds as well. Is he going to be the Hobgoblin? Is he not? Is MJ the same MJ we know and love? So let's see. So comment below with your thoughts and theories. Follow me at Stevie TV Show on Twitter and Instagram, and at Steve Varley1, my main account. And please subscribe. Keep coming back. I do shows, movies, trailer reactions, you name it. And it's all real. No hacky stuff, no fake stuff. These are my opinions. Yeah. So keep coming back.